That threw you guys off, didn't it? Eric's getting ready to go to sleep. Hey, everybody, this is Don with the vlog of many things. Soon to be something else. Don't know yet, but we're going to do something interesting. Steve, Tom, Eric.
When it's time to change, you have to rearrange.
That's right. We learned a little about Jamaican language today.
Oh,
Don't
yes.
want to know what that's about.
Okay.
Um, we know that Tom has really damn good lunches. Right,
I'd
Tom?
pass on the mushrooms myself.
My wife is a good cook.
Damn. Steve is pissing off people who review his books again. Steve, naughty, naughty, naughty you. And Eric, you're getting ready to go to North Texas.
Yes.
So, Steve, what was wrong with your book that pissed this woman off?
I didn't get to the action immediately. I spent 1,000 words doing a little bit of setup for what came next, and she got mad because I didn't go straight into the fight.
You know, you tough shit. Brooklyn, how you doing from the Netherlands? Not the nether regions. The Netherlands.
The nether regions of the Netherlands. That's,
Matt, how you doing? We
I've
have a
heard
bunch
about
of
the
other people
Netherlands. It
online.
could be one and the same, actually.
Well, could be, you never know. So how's everybody today?
good.
Fun fact. Do you know what the Netherlands gave us?
Windmills?
Orange carrots. They crossbred red and white yellow carrots until they got orange carrots because that was the national color.
So you're basically saying that they inbreed carrots.
Well, they crossbred them to get the color. You can get rainbow carrots, all the different colors, but and then New Amsterdam, the colony of New Amsterdam, was Dutch, and so they must have brought carrots, and those carrots spread from New York City outward to all of America.
In all seriousness, you
Americans
are aware that
only know
Brooklyn-
orange carrots.
Oh, Brooklyn. Scott Mulder, how you doing, my friend? Scott, thank you. That was kind of just something to throw people off. Brooklyn says we owned New York at one point.
Yes,
It was called New
Yep.
Amsterdam.
it was New Amsterdam.
Yep. And there's still an Amsterdam Avenue in Manhattan.
Really?
Yep.
And Wall Street was where they built the wall to keep the Indians out.
So welcome to the vlog of many things where you get historical
Weird history.
lessons. It ain't weird. It's history.
Historical information.
Matt says, suffering through the last day of work before leaving for Texas. Yes, North Texas. That's something we're going to talk about today. North Texas RPG Con is going to be this blast of a weekend.
Yep.
Eric, you are going.
I am.
Eric, tell me, you run any games this weekend?
I don't think I actually am because I don't think Gary put me on the schedule, and I don't think there's all that much open tables left with all the games that are scheduled.
Gotcha.
However, I will be there. These are already packed, by the way, the dice.
Send me one. Send me one, please. Send me one.
You'll get yours at CNY.
Good deal.
But I'll be bringing the dice with me. I will probably be helping Bad Mike at his table and Gary with whatever Gary needs, and maybe a pickup game here or there. I don't know, but I'm not stressing it.
No,
Yeah,
not at
stress
all.
it. More
Especially about the flying.
Oh well, that I'm stressing, but that's okay.
Matt Sherman says that he's suffering. Matt, real quick, come on, buddy. I know you're running something. What kind of games are you running at North Texas this weekend? I am absolutely jealous of people going, but I'll be busy this weekend. And while Matt's answering that real quick, Brooklyn says, if the VOC was still existing today, it would have been worth 10 times the net worth of Muscalone. At its peak is the mild 16. What the hell are you talking about, Brooklyn? Go stick with 3D printing, please. You're confusing me.
I don't know what VOC is.
I have no clue either. It is the vlog of what?
Carrots and things?
Don't know. Must be something. I'm working.
Did it have anything to do with tulips? Tulips.
Don't know. Tulips. So
Cherry lips.
we know that Matt Sherman is going to be running games. Scott Mulder, are you going to North Texas this year? I don't know if Scott's there, but I know that Heidi Gygax is going to be there this year. Is Errol Otis coming this year?
I don't know. It's hit or miss. He's getting older, so I don't know.
Okay, basically, it is the East Dutch Trading Company. Gotcha. Uridite DM, thank you for tuning in today. He says, I'm coming in from Houston on Thursday around lunch. Uridite DM. You know what? Are you running any games? I'm asking people because I just want to sit here and mope in my misery and be jealous of people. But you know what? I got a dice bag.
Hey, the dice bag.
It's my sack.
You got a sack. I got a sack.
You've
Hold
got
on,
a sack.
hold on a
I've got
second.
a sack.
How do you like this sack?
Ah, that is hilarious. Trump. See, this is I'm sorry, at every chance I do it is my custom made Donkey Kong because it's my favorite classic RPG or arcade game. My wife made it for me. And it's got the orange interior. I know you guys are all suitably impressed. Lie, and just say you are. Stick with American. We're US here today. Sorry. Matt Sherman says mostly playing this time, maybe some Shadow Dark on Sunday. You know what? I really got to get into Shadow Dark. I'd really like to play a game of Shadow Dark. I have heard so much about it. From those of you who have played it, and I know some of you have, it's such a cool game. I've heard.
Yeah, it's fun. It's
Bummer.
what
It
the
has
best.
to work.
It has some 5e isms, but it has a very OSR feel, and some things almost feel like DCC. But it's a beautiful presentation, and it
Gotcha.
runs very well.
She did a beautiful job of it. I know that. Zeb Cook is going to be there. That's really cool.
Nice.
Paulie, how you doing? Paulie says the Dutch swapped New Amsterdam for Suriname Treaty of Breda in 16th. Leave it up to Paulie, kid. Good God, woman, you're sitting there. Give us the obscure stuff. Lace and Steel. By the way, Paulie Kid will be announcing here pretty soon, won't you, Paulie? There's going to be a website that's going to give certain people all the attention that they want, right, Paulie? It's a registry. It's an actual registry of naughty people online. So when you go behind people's backs and you talk about them to people, it's going to be a registry and it's going to have all the receipts backing up on it too, which is legal to do because I've done a lot of research in it. And it's going to be a fun registry. But oh, you're not running any games? Bummer, but you're playing them, I bet. What do you signed up to play? And yeah, I'm wondering because Bad Mike and company, when they do a game convention, they do it right. Am I correct on that, Eric and Tom?
Yes.
Yeah.
Lucerne 2112, how you doing? Nice to see you here. Yurdai says Eric has a big old shaggy sack.
Yes, I do.
That's
We're just gonna start shaking our sacks here online, everybody.
that's Monty Python and the Holy Grail inspired, isn't it, Eric?
Exactly.
Most probably, yes. Actually, come to think of it, I believe these are my Monty Python dice.
Oh, I'm jealous.
there
I
you
am
go.
jealous. Erie, Pennsylvania. Excellent. You're a little bit of a drive though to North Texas then from Pennsylvania.
Yeah, probably closer to CNY, and it's probably still, but
yeah, Lucerne, are you going to Central New York Con this not this weekend, but the following weekend? Me and Eric will be there.
Yep.
Tom, are you making it?
No.
Oh, damn it. Tom.
Down.
Come on, man. Got to get to those cons, man. Matt Sherman's, or excuse me, Your Dice says, at Matt Sherman, I'll be there Sunday for SD, Shadow Dark. Don, I'll run a table for you at WizardCon. Thank you very much, Matt. It'll be awesome. Just a little background real quick. WizardCon is going to be back up and running. It is going, this coming week is going to be on tabletop events. We're just going to put it on tabletop events. People who already have a ticket, don't worry, your ticket's good, but you can buy more if people want to, who hasn't already signed up. And it's going to be this October. Lucerne says, currently playing Swords and S&W, Swords and Wizardry, with heavy doses of AD&D first and second. Excellent. Brooklyn says, hey, Paulie. Lucerne has a smiley face. Scott Mulder says, how are we doing in progress of Stars and Sales? Need any help from me? Actually, Stars and Sales is done. We are wrapping up the layout now. All the artwork has finally been completed, thankfully. We had a little bit of an issue, didn't we, Paulie, with a certain person saying the artwork was ready to go, and it was not. Not me and Paulie's site. It was a third-party art person, but we got that fixed. Matt Sherman says, sign up for Boot Hill. Excellent. Traveler, AD&D, Shadow Dark, Viking, Borg, DCC, Weird. Okay, I heard a lot of these, but I've never heard of Viking Borg. Anyone want to explain?
It's a
Merc Borg system.
hack. Yeah,
What is it?
it's a hack of Morkborg.
What is Morkborg?
Oh, you better.
Okay. So Morkborg is the Swedish chef designed AD&D. No, Morkborg is an OSR esque.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's if you actually buy the book, you probably can't read it because I can't read it.
Why?
It basically it's the end of the world, and your character is managing his what's going on at the end of the world, as I understand Merkborg.
Yeah, but
I am confused already.
The book itself is a work of art, which doesn't make it readable. Okay, if you understand what I'm saying, you probably need the PDF and have no background material on the PDF.
Okay, I am really confused here now. Please, I'm going to dig. I'm digging into this. Sorry.
Remind me, and I'll try to find my physical copy to bring to CNY just so you can.
What? Okay. To make this rather simple for my pea-sized brain, literally.
Yes.
What is so special about the book that makes it unreadable? Is it just like full of gibberish? Is it pornography? Is it like
it's literally
James Raggy wrote it?
The layout, every page has something behind it, and it's like loud and in your face behind it, and I just can't.
Okay, you got to dig this thing out and show it to me.
Yeah. We'll find a copy.
Yeah. In fact, what's it called again?
Morkborg.
Morkborg. I'm googling this freaking
Say
thing.
that 5 times fast, and you're gonna end up
Mork.
Shaberg.
Oh, I call it OSR-esque because it gets considered OSR on like drive-through, but the system isn't based on AD&D or D&D or.
Okay, it's a cluesing grabastic piece of conglomerated RPG shit.
But it has a huge following and huge.
Wow.
Huge.
Is it huge because it's good, or is it huge because it's just unique?
A little bit of both.
Okay. Dan, your DM says Dan Tesh and Death Angel Shadow are heading to CNY. That is, what's going to be really cool for me about CNY is I'm just going to be able to meet so many people that have just been faces to people online, like Death Angel Shadow and Roger. You know, I'm just looking forward to meeting all these people. You know, Lucifer 21 Toast says Swords and Wizardry. Maymir Games. Yurdite says, MB, lots of death metal art direction. I really think mechanics longer on setting lore. Reggie will be at North Texas RPG and running some RGGI.
Raggy.
Okay. Now Duff, I just go down and look at the next post. Lason Steele says, X, spelling. I'm just back from a 4-day con. Yes, Paulie Kidd was at SwanCon, I believe. And I am sorry, but I am pushing Polly and her fellow transgender creators to do like TransCon or something like that. No, I mean, I think that is a viable thing to help, bring people together that's in the community and do something everybody likes, and that's gaming. I mean, we have so many different conventions that are other themes. What's wrong with like a transgender themed convention? I think if you can have, VentureCon, I mean, tentacles and steel. No offense, Paulie. I was kind of like doing like a cross thing there. Mork is super popular these days. Okay, I got to now check into this definitely.
There's Pirate Borg, there's Merc Borg, there's
what is the whole Borg thing though? I know what the Borg is, Star Trek. Is that the theme though behind it?
Nope.
Okay, now you guys. Okay,
It's
Tom's looking smug, like he's got.
it's
he's
like a
got something
Swedish
he's-
word for something. I don't know, but I don't have a copy of the rules. I haven't read them.
Okay, I gotta Google it now. I get to meet Shelby Funster too. That is really cool. Dan, the final arbiter says, I was like, what's the question being discussed? We're talking about Orc Morg Borg orcs. We're talking about gaming, conventions. We're talking about we're gonna get into food here in a little bit.
Basically, Don doesn't know what Merkborg is.
I don't know what it is, and everybody seems really smug that I don't know what it is, and I gotta find out what it
You
is.
got to
Now.
catch a YouTube review of it.
I'm
basically.
gonna. That's gonna be my tab. Well, I can't do it this afternoon.
Bright yellow and black cover. I mean, if you can,
Yeah.
So it's got some Venger vibes.
maybe, yeah.
Not quite as Gonzo.
Not quite as good. Oh, now you got okay.
I
Eric
don't-
and you
I don't
Eric
think-
and Tom here are just being smug as hell to me. So there's something about this.
We're not saying, we're just saying.
I've just watched like a few reviews of it by other YouTubers and was like, oh, that's interesting. Not interesting enough for me, but
Gotcha.
sounds interesting.
Eurydice says Chubby in his new yeah, I want to check out Shadow Sun. I might buy. Is he going to have it for sale? Does you know, Eric? Because if Chubby Funster has his new game for sale, I'm going to buy a copy of it from him.
I do not know.
Let's see. Borg Fort. Okay. Lace and Steel. Polly says you can only get in if you can sling at least one Gaga or Chappelle Roan tune. It is Swedish. Swedish. Apocalypse, Fantasy, Dark, and Metal. Dion Bloodworth, how you doing there, buddy? I know that Dion Bloodworth, I hope, is going to be at CNY. I'm hoping.
You should be.
Looking forward to meeting you there. Is just less. Yes, it is 2 weeks away. Real quick, hold on a minute. Check out my my Mork board review, though. The page layout is very integral part. I'll go ahead and do that and also share it on the Vlog Many Things channel, Paulie. And then Shadows Sun revised hits Kickstarter in August, Don. Oh, cool. I will have to support it. Okay, so we got CNY coming. Eric, are you doing anything special for CNY?
I'm running 2 games.
What are they?
I'm going to be running the open table, BX.
Okay.
And I believe Rach and I are in a session of Arduin, Bloody Arduin, run by the Emperor's Choice guys.
Excellent. I'm going to be running the Haunted Ruins because I figure since I created it, I might as well run it to do it to show like how I envisioned it. Also, we're going to have on the Falcon FX side of the table, we're going to have some really cool movie props, including we're bringing what we have built so far of a 5-foot Millennium Falcon just as a conversation piece, something to look at, check out, and all that. But we're going to be premiering a lot of cool stuff. D20 Delving will be there. So that means, guess what? D20 Delving will be shipping here in about a week and a half, which is a positive. So I can't wait to show that and play that game. We're going to be showcasing Winnie the Pooh, the board game for kids.
Oh, Pooh.
Yeah. We're going to be showcasing a game called Realms, which is our own card game. And then we're also going to be doing a bunch of books, bunch of novels, all kinds of cool stuff. I don't have them right here, but yeah. So, and then we're going to be, does Richard or does Roger have an auction?
Yes.
Because I'm going to be auctioning off a copy of Dungeon Crawl. Now, hold on. It's not the new TSR version. It is my version that I originally was going to publish.
What? There's not going to be any of those cards designed to.
There's no Tinkarian Gibber. There's no Don the Con.
What was the Luke one?
Lucian.
Lucian the Demon.
Lucian the Demon. And then there was See You Next Tuesday, Asaurus.
Well, there was only-
That one, and I got to really, again, I must publicly back up Ernie Gygax, God rest his soul. When that card, the CUN, whatever, when it came to Darlene, Ernie Gygax literally said, if you put that in there, I cut all ties. I'm done. I'm cutting all ties. I won't have anything to do with it. So, to Ernie's big credit, Ernie put the D20 malice down and said, nope. And I watched somebody who normally does not cower in the corner and back down.
there you go.
It just amazed me that because she said no to him, he was going to put out a card for her called "See You Next Tuesday, Asaurus," and that's just so petty. Just because I didn't agree to work with you, you're going to vilify a person.
I don't even, to me though, that's not even vilification. That is absolutely so far off the vilification meter. It's past Z. I mean, it is like, I don't even see how that could be done, but it was done. It was stopped. Thank you, Ernie. And, because I'll tell you right now, for those of you who have not met Darlene, you will not meet a bigger sweetheart.
Oh God.
At Wizard Con, I've never met this woman. At Wizard Con, it was an instant hug. Oh my God, thank you very much for having me. She gave me and Tina a big map, which is hanging back here, and said thank you very much for inviting me. Very gracious woman. And the thing is, you ever meet somebody and they're nice to you, and you can just and they stink of it being fake. Darlene was so genuine, and you knew that she meant it. She legitimately was gracious and thankful for you for having her. So yeah. I can't talk enough of Darlene. She is just absolutely an absolute dear. So yes, and then Scout Motor says, I think the popularity of Mork is based on its flexibility and how it's easily portable into other genres. Never played it yet. Yurt IDM says, I want to see Johnny Quest. Johnny Quest would be, I think, a really cool kind of like niche tabletop RPG. Is that something that's already out there, or is that something that he's saying should be made? Because I've never heard of it.
I never heard of it either. And
guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Womp bum Glenn.
Buy his book.
Buy my book.
Yep.
Buy my book, Glenn. Yeah.
Yep.
There we go.
Glenn, how you doing?
We're good.
I guess Brooklyn says 5-foot Falcon Jesus. Yeah, I want to bring it as a conversation piece, just as something kind of fun. Dan, the Final Arbiter, says, hello, Matt Sherman. Your idea, I was wrapping up a conference call. Says Darlene is a sweetheart and very kind. Absolutely, she is.
All my interactions with her, she's been nothing but just super sweet. Like, just love her.
Yep, and she is so tolerant because at WizardCon, me and Joe Block, she was in the middle of a game. We had to pick up a 6-foot table, me and Joe, and carry it over her head and the table itself to get Joe set up. And she just like looked up at it and just kept gaming.
No, but isn't she short?
She's pretty short gal, yeah. Matt Sherman says, Dan, the Final Arbiter, I am struggling so hard at work today. Do not want to be here. Matt, like my wife calls it, because Thursday's her last day for school, then she's off for the summer. Just a few more days and a wake up, as they say.
But what she do over the summer?
They have the entire summer off with pay because she's a teacher.
Oh, well, there you go. So
the way the schools work, just to let people know when they say with pay, their contract for a year, and then they have the option. They can get paid more during the normal school year and not get paid during the summer, or they can span it out where they get a consistent paycheck all year, and that's what Tina does. Tina does
that's a good deal.
Yeah, it is. So
I've heard a lot of school districts don't do that.
Yeah, Harper Creek does the option. They give the teachers options. Yurt IDM says, hey, some of us think, but we're not fake. Exactly. Yeah, just Darlene. God, I can't talk enough of that woman. She's such a darling. Scott Motor says that card must have been 6 mason jars of untaxed hooch when he decided to create that card. No, he was probably totally sober because that's what kind of person he is. JQIA not, but research the IP. Yeah. Buy Glenn's book. Yep. Glenn, so good to see your mug, my man. Glenn, by the way, how you feeling today?
Tired.
You tired?
The clinic was running late, so that's why I'm late.
Oh no, you're welcome here anytime. We get it, man.
Yeah,
We get it.
45-minute drive.
Gotcha. Paulie says, "Ooh, Don, I want to talk to you about Johnny Quest style game. It's been an obsession of mine for a while. We can talk about it, absolutely." Dan says, "Matt Sherman, fly out to Dallas tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. I'm counting the hours."
I always thought that. No, go ahead.
No, you're fine. Go shoot.
I know.
Nope, go.
The
Go
words.
ahead.
The words are leaving my head. Go ahead.
I forgot what I was going to say.
That's
The
what we
words
get for
left
being
your
old.
head then.
Okay, so we both lost our heads.
It's catchy.
Dan the Fine Arbiter says, "I need my hair and shave my neck beard so I look good for you fellow grognards this week. Got to shave the neck beard."
Uh-oh.
And then Matt Sherman says, "I work for the school system here, but work all year. I'm on the administrative side." Yeah, administrative side, you guys got to work all year. That's what the ladies in the front office say. "Oh, you guys are lucky you get the summer off." But this summer, my wife, home all the time. She can help me in my shop now. I can slave labor her, and she can make more of her little stuffed animals and bears. So, tell you what, we posted it last night. She sold 9 of them so far.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah. This little fucker staring at me.
Oh, by the way,
Stares at me. It's on the corner of my desk. Stares at me. It stares at me. Just stares. Look at those
Lace
eyes.
and Steel. For years, I've been trying to think up a Johnny Quest game for Savage Worlds,
Ooh.
and I've yet to. I'm doing that and trying to think up a DuckTales one.
DuckTales would be awesome, but you know what the problem with DuckTales is?
The last DuckTales.
You know what the problem with DuckTales is?
What's that?
It's Disney. No.
If I like it, I don't care.
They will sue the shit out of you without a C&D.
No. I'm just talking about running at a con. I don't care about publishing.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine.
But a Johnny Quest one would be great.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there was a TV show back in the 80s called Tales of the Golden Monkey.
Yes,
And that was, I think DuckTales was inspired by that.
pretty much.
Because the guy had the plane and
the comic books.
Tennessee tabletop. You know what? Every time I see this guy, I think it's you, Tom, and vice versa. It's confusing.
well, Tennessee and taking a poke at me, maybe. It could be somebody we know.
Ooh, don't know. Tennessee Tabletop Tavern is
I have
here.
a non-fan in Tennessee.
Yeah. Brooklyn, Disney doesn't play nice. You are correct. Same with the Nintendo. Nintendo does not play nice. DuckTales, Whoa. Matt Sherman says, Dino, if I fly out at 45. So I guess my question is this. We know what Eric's going to be doing. Eric is going to be having fun, enjoying himself at a convention. Yes. So, Steve, we're going to go one at a time here. Steve, what is your plans for this weekend?
Sleeping.
Gotcha.
Well played,
Tom.
sir, well played.
Tom, what is your plans for this weekend? Anything interesting?
Woodworking.
On what? What kind of woodworking?
I don't know if I should drop the ball yet. It's do you remember those slide puzzles?
Yeah.
When you were a kid, and had all the numbers, and you had to get them in order and slide the stuff around.
God, I hate those.
I'm making one out of wood, and each of the pieces that slide will be about 11 inches square. And
Wow.
And I'm going to slap it on the table, and the surface of those things will all be dungeon rooms. And so you transport it in there, things move, and then and you'll be able to see all the monsters. And so if you get to move a slide, you might be able to trap a monster so it can't get to you. And I just had this idea, and I thought, I think this might be a fun thing.
Very, very cool. Eric, we know what you're going to be doing, so we're not talking to you right now. We're jealous.
Oh, well, okay.
Glenn, what are your plans for
Aside
this
from more
weekend?
sleeping, I actually going to have my grandsons Gage and Gavin come stay with us this weekend.
Oh, that's
Gaming?
cool.
Gonna be doing some
Because
gaming?
we can't get to North Texas. I think Gage is kind of bummed, so he decided to hang out with us.
Gonna do any gaming? Like gonna do any
Yeah,
RPGs? Awesome.
and I want to make sure he's all right because, like I said, the day I left the hospital, he was in a car accident.
Oh,
How is he doing, by the way?
He is doing great, and so is his girlfriend, who is pregnant.
Oh my God, is she okay?
She is fine.
Was the baby okay?
The baby seems to be
Thank
all
God.
right. The little
Thank
boy
God,
seems
thank
good.
God, thank God.
But he's going to come hang out, probably go to the game store and stuff like that. And I'll probably spend most of his time sleeping anyway.
Yeah.
So, but I told him, hey, we'll do it next year. We'll be there next year.
Oh, we got to stop talking badly about CNY. Man, Roger, we have been just trashing your convention. all over the place, dude. Obviously got no fans here. Oh, boy. Roger, seriously, on a serious note, though, I am so stoked about showing up at your convention. I am going to be and I'm bringing this, by the way, because I got one. And anyone wants me to wear it, I'm happy to take the hit for the team, is the Eye of the Beholder pink blow-up costume thing.
What?
It's an Eye of the Beholder.
Why would you admit that you even own that? That's my question.
I bought it because it's so freaking cool.
Only if you wear a tutu also.
I can do that. I got no shame in my game. I'll have lots of fun. Don't knock it till you try it. Well, everyone's hating on.
Not my thing. Not my thing.
Oh, I thought you said not your thong. I was like, I ain't wearing a thong.
No,
That's
that's Bad Mike. That's Bad Mike. No, Bad Mike's brother. That's his thong. Yeah.
I heard stories about that.
Next year you'll find out.
Oh gosh. But yes, we're looking very forward to CNY. Absolutely. Boy, everybody's flying out there tomorrow, man. North Texas and everything.
Well, you got to be there for the pre-con Get It On, which is
Yep. Yurt IDM. Thanks for tuning in tonight or today. And
Every day.
we've got Dan the Final Arbiter says, sounds like we should road trip to Glenn and bring the con to him. If I was closer, I'd drive out there, but I'm only about a 25-hour drive.
I appreciate that, Don, for the thought.
Yes.
Oklahoma? Last time I drove to Oklahoma, it was 3 guys in a car with a canned ham and mustard and cheese spread and crackers. And we were in college, and we decided to drive to Lubbock, Texas, to pick up a car for one of the guys in the car, and then we just drove round the clock to get back to Boston. And it was brutal. I drove 950 miles straight, and I couldn't handle it anymore.
Wow.
Nice.
I was falling asleep at the wheel. I'm like, somebody's got to take over.
That sounds like my trip with my sister and her friend to Six Flags when I was in college. We were all in high spirits and everything. And by the time we got back from Six Flags, everybody else in the car was asleep within half an hour of taking off. And I'm driving down the road so absolutely tired. I was hallucinating. Like there was just weird things coming at me down the road. I'm like, nope, gotta make it home.
Steve, are you frozen up for anybody else? Because you're frozen up for me.
Yeah, he's frozen.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, you moved.
There he is.
Okay. Game Master Rogers says, since you're bringing some Star Wars stuff, I told the pinball guys to bring Yeah, I'm bringing some Star Wars stuff. Yes, Roger. Just a few things.
What was it, Eric? Like 10, 12 years ago, Bad Mike and them actually got the D&D video games there for people to play.
Oh, I don't even recall. I don't even know.
They actually got the stand up video games of the Mystara stuff. Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Just a question for Roger, because I'm willing to do this for the younger kids. I have a classic Nintendo. Okay, if Roger can bring like a flat screen LED monitor, I'll bring my classic Nintendo and I'll hook up and I'll let kids play it for free off to the side by my table. Eric sets Roger can set up the LED TV screen, the monitor. I'll hook up my Nintendo to it, and we'll let kids play for free and just have a blast for little kids if there's
That'd be
little
fun.
ones there. Yeah.
Well, now that you mentioned that, you reminded me of something. Is if you guys ever get into, well, not for those of you that are in Michigan, but for those that aren't, if you ever get into Michigan and you go down to Detroit, you'll have to look up the exact address, but it's in this like mini mall. It's Marvin's Marvelous Mechanical Museum, and they have got all the old school games, the mechanical games, skee ball, the old Star Wars games. They got one in there that is so rare. There was only like a handful of them made, and they've got that thing in there, and it works.
Yeah.
It is an amazing place. I'm going to go back to it again as soon as I can, but it's nothing but just classic gaming and
all the old arcade games, all that stuff.
Oh, it's an amazing place to be in.
Yep. Tennessee Tabletop Tavern says, you need to stop when the white and yellow lines on both sides of the road start crisscrossing in your vision.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep. All I need is something like just a regular computer monitor. And I would bring one myself, but I'm so packed right now. But the best I can do is another, like maybe a little, I can fit my Nintendo, and I'll bring like Eye Beholder, Donkey Kong, Pitfall. We'll bring the classic NES games, Mario Brothers.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And basically, like I said, just for the kids to have some fun, just trying to be nice for the kids. Plus it'll help parents out. It keeps the little ones a little bit busy. And Tina's already volunteered that if there's any little ones, she'll keep them busy. She's good at that. That's what she does for a living anyways. Thanks, Roger.
For work. Okay, fine.
Yep. She loves it. Oh, she's a sadist, man. She loves the abuse like that. It's like, I'll do it. I'm like, you just got done with school. Oh, I have fun. I love doing that with little kids. Okay, whatever. Scott Mulder says, Tom must come to WizardCon. Chloroform, trank darts, taser, something. Yeah, chloroform. Yeah, we'll give there. We'll just kind of like, what do you?
Yeah, probably this year. It's
October. You got plenty of time.
Well, yeah. I mean, we had taken in a foster kiddo, and there was kind of some legal issues going on, so we couldn't really travel with her. But since the judge has seen fit to send her back to the biological parents, that changes the situation.
Yep. Well, you need to come, and we'll have like a meeting of the classic. Everybody will be there.
Well, I will run Star Frontier, so I expect Scott to sit in on that game.
Well, next year at North Texas, if you want to come, you'd probably get in a great game of Top Secret also.
Well, Merle Rasmussen.
Merle runs it.
Merle will be at WizardCon, so you can't get any better than the guy himself. So, and think about this way: at the next WizardCon, Tom, if you come, everybody on this screen right now will be at WizardCon, and on top of that, we'll have Scott Mulder, we'll have Roger, and good Lord, who knows who else we're going to have in the chat. We're going to be there. It'll be a good old time. Great. But I know somebody probably who won't be there.
Voldemort?
No.
Well, him obviously not. Yeah.
Who else?
Pencil Man?
No, not Pencil Man.
Venture Satanus?
Okay, guys. Who runs Page?
Oh.
Okay.
Never mind.
Fine, be
Well,
that
you know
way.
what? If he can give out flyers, he might still show up.
Never know. Never know.
Well, I better get that GoFundMe going then if I'm going to have to go.
We'll get you there one way or another.
On Donkey. Yeah.
Okay. If it works.
Well, Becky,
Are you saying that we're jackasses, Glenn? Are you calling us jackasses?
Yeah, but it's going to be a road trip for us.
Matt Sherman's going to be there. I'll tell you what. You know what? The one way to get me to get really fired up is talk smack about something like my WizardCon. I'm going to make it real. Like me and Scott Mulder said, we're going to make this better, bigger, more fun, lots of cool stuff. Also at WizardCon, speaking of video games, we're actually going to have we only got 4 of them. There's going to be 4 TVs with we're doing PS4s so everybody can link together, and we're gonna have like where people can like for 30 minutes or 1 hour at a time. We got to figure it out. They can like them and their friends can like not rent it, but they don't. Basically, you're renting it, but it doesn't cost nothing.
Right.
But what you do is you get it for an hour for you and your friends to all four of you play and mutually play like a James Bond or some type of video game or something. Just trying to make it fun and make it more engaging for people. We thought about strippers, but that would like be bad.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
it would
so-
be good but bad.
It would be bad but good, but
Yeah.
be bad because we're a family convention.
Right.
But then again, knowing Battle Creek the way I know it, it's probably something that probably fit right in, right, Steve? I
Hey,
mean,
no strippers if you're under 13. Okay, it says so
that's
right
true.
there.
That's true.
Yeah,
Scott,
never
or
thought
excuse me,
that Dallas would be a higher. Never mind.
yeah. Dan Fine Arbiter says Matt Sherman, where at WizardCon? Sadly, I won't be at Arnicon. This WizardCon is in Battle Creek, Michigan, but Arnicon is the same weekend. And just to address this, because I've gotten some things from a lot of people. Some people are like, "Why are you scheduling on top of Arnicon?" We're not trying to schedule it on top of Arnicon. What it was we had to make a moment's decision. We had to pull the trigger. I didn't even think of Arnicon. And it is so hard now these days with all these other conventions like ours that are smaller to choose a day and not step on somebody. I mean, it's
there's-
just hard.
Yeah,
There's-
there's
there's lots
more
of
than
conventions.
52 conventions out there in a year. So
Yeah. And with us, the big one with us is we just don't want to step on the big conventions. Like we didn't want to step because we're not going to compete. Let's face it, we're not competing with
Gary
North Texas and Gary Con. Yeah, you're right, Tom. Absolutely not. They will absolutely destroy us in a competition.
Yeah.
And but also with the smaller conventions, we don't want to. We're not trying to compete with them either. I mean, we're all in this together. We all want the fun and such.
This
You know
is
what I
not
mean?
a this is not a new problem either. I mean, when I was living in
Exactly.
California, we knew on President's Weekend nobody scheduled another con besides DundraCon.
Mm.
What's it called?
DundraCon.
DungerCon?
DundraCon.
DundraCon.
Yeah.
What was it
Dun, dun,
about,
dun, dun.
Tom?
It
Or
was-
excuse me, Glenn?
It was a gaming convention.
Really, just general gaming convention.
Yeah, like back when you didn't have to worry about people who had to worry about editions.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's just you go there, you play
Well-
whatever. They'd have like all kinds of things going on there, but nobody ever scheduled anything other than that weekend, and that was
Well-
the start of con
Well,
scene right there.
Let me ask this question with everybody, and probably we're going to get people in chat talking about this. Is real quick, what are some of the other gaming cons? And it's not competition. You go talk about them. I'm not saying you can't talk about anything but WizardCon. What are some other gaming conventions out there that are smaller and obscure that are though worth it? That are like worth the time? Anything? Anybody?
CNY.
Well, I'm talking about not CNY. I'm talking about
Yeah.
besides the
ShireCon.
one we know about.
ShireCon.
ShireCon's a good one.
Yeah.
Isn't that 2 days now?
It is now 2 days.
I'm
Yes.
trying to remember the one con that they always have a booth at North Texas to advertise for their con and sell stuff. I can't remember the name of the con though.
Not Long Con.
Maybe I don't know.
What is LongCon?
Long Con is in, I believe it's still in Texas. I believe it's in the fall. And it's a little bit smaller than North Texas.
Yeah,
A couple of hundred people.
yeah, nice
I've
guys.
never been.
Gotcha. Scott Mulder says, I'll fly all the way from Arizona to Michigan to go to WizardCon. I won't bother ever even considering going to Page after that guy was such a Delta Bravo. The thing is, and I'm just going to say this publicly about Ron Meschke, it's a real shame that Ron has to be this way because I had nothing personally against Ron. I don't know what made him attack my convention like he did. It's just a real shame to see, and I'm glad that Ron was such, right off the bat, Ron's convention took off, and I'm glad to see that. I mean, he went from like an idea to like as many people that go to pretty much GaryCon like overnight. And I'm glad for him about that. But it's just a real shame that he used his platform like that to smear my convention. It's just not cool, man. It's a real douchebag move. And just I wish him all the luck. I really hope that Paige continues to grow. But it's a real shame. But we're supposed to all be there for each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And such.
Yeah.
Just,
He has a regular.
Not everybody feels that way.
that's true. That's true.
He has a regular YouTube.
Yeah,
channel,
yeah. Nobody watches it. I mean, did I say that out loud?
Yeah. I guess he was a little bit miffed at you too because you declined to go to his convention.
Yes, I did decline. And honestly, listen, running a successful YouTube channel, it's not brain science, but it does require some, minor amount of common sense.
Well, we just got done having a video
we
call,
did.
me and you, and boy, what you were telling me, the work that goes behind the scenes and the way you got to think about stuff. Wow, you're right.
Yeah, I mean,
all logistics.
Yeah, there's an analysis now. That being said, there's a channel out there which I don't know. They've gone dark for the last week and a half, but part of it was I thought I was giving you all what you wanted, and I was doing the right thing. Something with something to that effect with their post. And here's the thing: if you're going to have a channel that has any success, you have to believe in what you're doing.
Bingo.
Okay? If you're not authentic, and I don't mean like, I'm authentic. You're not going to get the hair as bad as mine without being authentic. But you have to have real enjoyment in what you're talking about. Don't just say, oh, well, I'm going to talk about Shadow Dark because it's the hot thing out there and I'm going to do a video on it. I'm going to do a channel on it. No. Tom is excited about Star Frontiers. If that's his niche, and if he puts the effort into it, obviously he's doing that because look at behind him, it says Star Frontiers.
No, I never got the idea he was a Star Frontiers fan.
You're going to build an audience, but if Tom was going to go, well, I think I'm going to do Top Secret New World Order because I hear that's the hottest game out there right now, or Morkborg, you're going to be a poser. Okay, and posers are seen for what they are. All right, when I was younger, you had the posers when you went to the concerts. It's like, just
Well, you got to have. I think you got to have passion for what you're doing, and that's why That's why your channel has taken off the way it has, because you not only, you got to have knowledge and passion. BX, but you also have a passion behind it. And when you watch your videos, you soak that in from you. Like, I know that Eric really is not, you're just not saying it to go, this is BX. And no, you really just pull.
I actually had a comment earlier today that something to the effect that I explain things as opposed to just say things. And I like that because if you're going to appreciate anything, all right, you have to have it. I don't want to talk down to you, but I don't want to go over your head. I need to find that safe zone, and it isn't always an easy thing to do.
You mean you're not always being complained about mansplaining?
No. You have addition explaining to me. I've had some of those comments like, you don't know. Why are you talking 5e? You don't play 5e. It's okay.
I wish I could claim that.
I have played 5e. I
played it with Tom.
Yeah, we played 5e. I had to play. We had 5e at the school, the middle school.
Oh, okay. No, you did a lot more 5e than I did.
Well, because that's what the kids know. I mean, you buy them a bunch of books, you're buying 5e. So they don't know old school stuff per se until they get exposed to it, and you know, and you expose them to something like Star Frontiers, and they're like, "Yeah, Mr. Tom, that was cool," and I'm like,
I did a comment on one of Mr. Walsh's current videos, and I said the kids who come to me to learn to play D&D, they're playing OSR stuff. They can go off to 5th edition later if they want, but they're going to learn it right by me. The original stuff first. My grandsons did that, and I'm proud of it.
You know, and BX is got so many clones out there, Swords and Wizardry Light and Complete, and Five Torches Deep is very close to BX. You know, and I like this stuff, and I love Shadow Dark. You know, so you can still have multiple things that you like. I have a massive, like, stack this high of Middle Earth role-playing MERP from Iron Crown. I like that system, you know. So everyone,
fantasy stack.
You know, I do a video on Middle Earth. I think you can do other stuff, but you're right. You should have a passion, and Star Frontiers has my passion.
Yeah, you've got to. But the thing is, that's just it. Is when you have that passion, and it's legitimate, your viewers feel it. They know it. You know, that's why, you know, there's certain creators out there, and I'm not trying to be mean, but, you know, there's a certain creator out there who has announced his withdrawal from videos and whatnot and back and forth. He wants you to believe he has the passion, but you can tell he just doesn't. You know, there's no passion behind it.
Do I know this guy?
I think you do.
Did he rage quit before?
I think he has rage quitted before. Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
But
you're not plucking his ego enough, so he leaves.
You know, but the thing is, you know, you've got to have, you know, it's okay. Give an example, even with writing. Why does Glenn's book have good reviews? Well, because Glenn's passion behind the writing is evident. Yeah, Glenn. But you have a passion that exudes through the page that people can read. And your passion comes out also as you have well thought out characters, well thought out encounters, and you have tropes that, although they're common fantasy tropes, you put a spin on them that is unique because of that passion. You know?
I want action.
Yes.
This comment from Brooklyn here.
Yeah, real quick. Let me get to it real quick. But Matt Sherman says, Dan the Fine Arbor says, I'm going to WizardCon, and I also have ShireCon. ShireCon. I want to go to ShireCon, but it's such a long drive just for 2 days for me and Tina.
No, I know.
Dan the Fine Arbor says, Swords and Wizardry is definitely not BX clone.
He's right. Brooklyn, it's a white box clone.
Yep. Then Brooklyn says, I probably going to launch a new YouTube channel soon and start recording tips and tricks and guidance to slicer issues for 3D printing. Excellent.
That would be a great. I would
Brooklyn, wasn't that? That was what? Is that the thing that me and you were talking about doing? I'm curious.
I would subscribe to that.
That's actually a really cool idea to have, because the biggest thing is, like, again, with 3D printing, I got 2 of them going off in the background right now. Too many people have too many issues with 3D printing because they don't understand the basics of it. And once you get past that basic of it, boom, done. Tennessee Tabletop Tavern. Well, hopefully people will still want to come to SmokyCon. Anyone SmokyCon? Anyone know what it is?
Sounds like a lot of fun.
It's going to be in Tennessee.
Probably.
Yeah.
In the Smoky Mountains?
In the Smoky Mountains. Exactly. But, well, people, it is going on 2:00 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And we didn't get to the food.
And we didn't get to the food. Well,
I gotta go mow a lawn.
Well, but good news is we got good stuff for tomorrow night. By the way, for those of you, you'll want to tune in tomorrow night on the Volume of Things at 8:00.
Thursday night.
Thursday night. Sorry, today's Tuesday. Sorry,
we
Thursday
got
night.
Good stuff tonight too.
Yes, but Thursday night we are having Peter Adkison is going to be interviewed. We're going to be talking about Gen Con. We're going to be talking about Peter's new video game, tabletop game hybrid, and who knows what else. But again, Peter Adkison, the founder of Wizards of the Coast. No, he did not invent Magic the Gathering. And we're going to be having him on for a very rare interview. Peter does interviews very rarely online, but he's gracing the vlog of many things for some reason. I guess he is doing something. So
you got lucky.
we got lucky. That's right. So yes, Peter will be on Thursday night, 8:00. Please tune in. Again, get your questions ready. Peter's going to be ready to answer them. So everybody, thank you for tuning in again. Steve, Eric, Tom, Glenn, Tom.
I'll see you tonight, 8:00
Yep.
Eastern.
Yep. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Everybody in chat.